Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and today I'm speaking about an Aries ascendant, a Scorpio moon, and a Pisces sun. So you have your ascendant degree in cardinal fire, male. You have your moon in fixed water, female. And you have your sun in water, mutable, female. So you have water, interesting. It gives your Aries more a more rounded touch, okay, because Aries is fire, it's yang, so much of it. Water comes in here and gives you that buffering. Although I have to say, moon in Scorpio, not a good placement. It's probably the second most difficult placement for the moon. Mars and Pluto ruled Scorpio. But, and the sun in Pisces is in its fall. Sun hates being in Pisces. It's 12th house sun. Very problematic for sure. And you have an 8th house moon and 12th house sun. So 8th house, 12th house, 3rd and 6th are problematic houses. So you have your sun, moon both into problematic house cusps, okay? So now Aries. So the ascendant of the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth. And the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. So this rising sign is kind of like the Jungian mask you wear. It's how society perceives you. It's what people see when you walk into a room. And it's your physical body, it's how you look, it's a sum total of your being in 3D, basically, okay? And with your Aries ascendant, no one can hide the fact that you're the trailblazer. This is the first sign of the zodiac. This is the pioneer of this is the archetype of the pioneer, the initiator. You're all about starting new things. After the soul enters Aries, after the 30th degree of Pisces, the soul enters Aries with a mini Big Bang, and everything is born anew. When Sun enters Aries, we have spring in the northern hemisphere, right? The promise of renewal. So Aries, being the first sign of the zodiac, it is the infant, right? And with infancy comes a streak of selfishness. You can't avoid that because infants understand self-preservation. They have to. So Aries will always be about selfishness. But how do you take that? How do you transmute that selfishness into something useful? So Stephen Forrest, the eminent astrologist, suggests that the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness. You know, it's not something you can do without. Okay, I won't be selfish. I'll be the Buddha. You can't. You have an Aries ascendant. You're here to trailblaze, to pioneer, to push ahead where no one will. Right? That's what makes you the pioneer. Truly visionary. Okay. Now, agitating fires of Aries are definitely not soothing. This is the domain of Mars. And Mars is the red planet, all about war, strife, competition. It's what we do in the world, actually. Mars is much more than that. It's what we do, our action principle. Without Mars, we won't get anything done, right? So being Mars ruled, you're very swift, quick metabolism. You could hurt yourself if you're not careful. And if you have a problematic 6th house, which is Virgo, you have tremendous energy, and with the 6th house Virgo, that energy, if it's not used, can become toxic and give you like migraines, because Virgo rules digestion and nervous system. So what you put, if you can't balance it, how you deal with that, all of that, it's gonna give you persistent acne or chronic headaches, migraines, cluster headaches, all of that. Aries rules the head. So this part of you being an Aries ascendant is really important. Lot of testosterone in Aries. Even women tend to have a more squarish body, shorter hair. Difficult aspects, difficult 6th house can mean, problems with ENT, eyeglasses, brittle falling hair, alopecia, sensitivity to gums and teeth and all of that. Even, as I said, digestive related issues that lead to migraines. Be careful of what you put in. Be careful of balancing your powerful energy. Mars needs balance and empowerment always. Now, hypertension, high blood pressure, all of this can be a part of the energy signature if you're not careful. Now, the thing with Aries is that it is also how you look. So, your head is super important. Very well defined features, sharp, pointy features. But you have a Pisces sun, so you know, you don't look as cruel as a normal Aries, say with an Aquarius sun, or Aries with Aries sun would look, or Aries with Capricorn sun would look. You have Pisces, so we'll get to that. Now, you need to empower Mars by exercising, because you're so swift. Your metabolism is super quick. Okay. Also during hard aspects of Mars to your personal planets, especially Mars being your ascendant lord, be careful of guns, accidents, freak fires, heavy machinery, DUI, road rage, and all of that. Okay. Find balance and find a way to use this tremendous forceful energy that will come to you. And now you have your moon in Scorpio. So moon in Gemini is probably the worst placement for the moon, but moon in Scorpio pretty much comes second. Moon is our mother, how we emote, our emotions, our feelings, our ESP, our empathy, our psychic awareness, our extrasensory perception. All of that is the moon. How we nurture, how we were nurtured, our childhood. And having a moon in Scorpio is like too much emotions. It's turbulent, it's volatile, secretive. You're going to have lots of secrets. Your mom probably had a lot of secrets. Moon is also the mother. Having a Scorpio 8th house sun, a lot of issues could be hidden about your mother. You can even gain an inheritance from your mother, of course, depending on other things. But 8th house, other people's money. Moon is also your wife, so you can get money from your wife, or get a dowry or alimony money if it's clear to you. Now, this is the archetype of the detective. Pluto likes to dig deep, go deep. So investigate. With Aries, you will start many things, you won't be able to complete it, but thankfully you have the Scorpio moon going for you, which should be good with completions. Now, having a 12th house sun means your father may have expired. Even your father may, even if he did not expire, he may not be there for you or provide for you in the way you'd want, or in the way your mother would want. A lot of pain with this 12th house sun, I can tell you that. A lot of anxiety, Pisces rules the feet, ruled by Neptune. So this is the realm of the mystic. And the sun is our father, our goals, our ambitions, how we take our internal key and project it into the world. So Pisces sun, not a good place for the sun. The sun here can be very intuitive, deeply interested in healing of not just the mind and body, but of the soul, because Pisces is Neptune consciousness, it's Christ consciousness. Okay, but it's a very conflicted sign, just like Scorpio and Aries. But with Pisces, there's just often an element of escaping from what's in front, because Pisces is a sign that exists both in the spiritual realm as well as in the material realm. So their energies cannot be easily quantified and neatly labeled. This is abstraction at best. Pisces rules incarceration, oils, gases. So sun here could also mean that you'll get into this type of profession. Remember, the sun is how you want the world to perceive you. So you'll probably appear more compassionate, more empathic to people, more intuitive. Your moon being in Scorpio, sun being in Pisces, 8th and 12th, you're definitely into the occult. Maybe tarot, astrology, healing, maybe even spirit work, channeling, mediumship, This is the realm for that. If your Aries can concentrate long enough, which you have to make Aries balance, ground that Aries energy. Aries is about the higher mind, ultimately, soul ruler being Mercury, and the soul ruler of Scorpio is again Mars. So Mars, figuring out the placement of Mars and working with that sign aspect and all of it is very, very important to you. Now, Pisces Sun, you are definitely here to empathize with people. And 12th house Sun is not easy. But once you figure out the purpose of the 12th house Sun, you shine as a beacon of spiritual hope to the world. And Pisces is a sign of the Christ, the awakened one. So heal people with love, with compassionate. Go approach new people. Pisces can be very introverted. Scorpio can be very introverted. I guess it'll be your Aries ascendant pushing you out, pushing you internally. You're like, no, I don't want to go out. No, I won't be home. You're probably an ambivert. At times you do want to connect with people, go out. I think we're all ambiverts, but this especially with the Pisces moon and with the Pisces sun and the Scorpio moon, 8th and 12th. So yeah, this can teach you mystical lessons, spiritual lessons like none other. And the occult is the mindscape for you. So that was a bit about Aries ascendant and Scorpio sun, moon, and the Pisces sun. Please subscribe if you like what I do, and leave me a comment on the comment section, and press the notification bell, and visit my website www.tinahil.com.